Hello there, my name is Kamya Samuel. I've spent a significant amount of time dealing with farmers, solving their problems in crop nutrition and crop protection. And as such, I've also been a farmer myself. And in my work with them, I've come to realize and to learn that the major problems that a typical farmer, a smallholder farmer, or even a large-scale farmer is going to face fall into two categories. Number one, and that is the problem of knowing how to grow a crop. This one is for both those who are experienced and those who are yet to be experienced because they are starting out. So you need to know how to grow the crop. In other words, you need to know the diseases that affect that crop. You need to know the nutritional requirements of that specific crop. And you also need to know the pests that affect that crop. Now, if you can gain extensive experience in these three areas, then you increase your chances of bringing your crop to market by up to 90%. The remaining 10% is mostly going to be perhaps due to natural disasters, things that are beyond your control. Then the second aspect of the challenges a farmer faces is going to be how to access market intelligence. In other words, how to profit the most from your labors, having brought this crop to maturity and now it is ready and it has been harvested. How do you get there? My solution is Agrisage. Agrisage. It is a platform. We are deploying AI and IoT or Internet of Things. So the AI is going to plug the knowledge deficiency. If you don't know how to grow a crop, no problem. The AI knows more about tomatoes that you could ever know about them. It knows more about the diseases, the pests that might affect your tomatoes more than you could ever even know. Even a normal professor may know. And not just that, it's going to behave in a manner that is agentic for the smallholder farmer. In other words, it will have agency. It will go out, look up for market, and then curate the best information and then the market prices and deliver that intelligence to you as a farmer. And as such, you will be able to make more money from your labors, unlike as it has been in most cases where the middlemen actually earn 3 times more than the actual person who was labored to grow this crop, let's say a tomato plant or a field of tomatoes. So that's what Agrisage is going to solve. How does our solution work? So we have 3 parts to it. There are algorithms, there is AI, and then there is Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things represents the eyes and the ears and the fingers of Agrisage. In other words, it will be able to look at your crop and tell if it needs a certain nutrient or not. It will be able to look at your crop and know that this pest, this kind of pest is this sort of, maybe it is aphids, and therefore deploy this sort of solution to stave off the impact that these aphids may have on your crops. Now, it is also going to be able to educate you in the long run. You will know, you will learn. So whether you are a novice or are experienced, Agrisage is the tool that you will need. It will be able to manage farm operations. It will be able to notify you. You might be far away. Now, for some, especially people who are in the corporate world who love to do some bit of farming because they have earned some money, but they don't want to step away from their job completely. Agrisage is going to handle that. And we already have a client who is already on board to do that. He's a coffee farmer and is interested in our solution. And so we are delivering it quite soon. Also, personally, I have access to 575 acres of farmland where we are going to do sunflower growing, and we want Agrisage to be on that platform. So the team that is involved in this, the team lead is myself, Kamya Samuel. I'm a biochemist, a botanist, plant scientist. So I know plant physiology, and I understand these things more than anyone could ever understand who simply knows tech. I have a deep understanding of plant physiology and how crops grow and how to help them. And so I've built Agrisage to do that. And on our team, we have a gentleman, is Henry. So Henry is a mechatronics guy, and then we have Julius Mugabe. Julius Mugabe is an agronomist. Actually, he runs an active demonstrational farm in PG. He's a wonderful gentleman, and so we are poised, or we are well placed to deliver this solution to bring it to market. Now, in the case of any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I've also attached a few videos of the live demos, the UI and how to interact with the AI platform, how to ask. It can talk about the information that has been picked from the field and so on. So Agrisage is what the farmer needs to increase their chances of bringing their crop to market up to 90%. And not just that, but also to be able to get access to markets that will ensure that they earn the most from their labors. In the case of any other questions, reach out and then we'll be able to explore and explain much more concerning everything that you may have as far as your questions go. Thank you.